The Zohar says, in regards to Birkat HaMazon, he says, "Va'achalta v'savata va'achalta lifnei Hashem Elokecha." It says, and you ate. Pay attention. Va'achalta lifnei. Lifnei means in front of. Ve'katuv echad omer, the difference. And another pasuk says, "V'samachta lifnei Hashem Elokecha." Both ve'achalta lifnei Hashem Elokecha ve'samachta lifnei Hashem Elokecha have something in common. Besides the word achalta v'samachta, both of them are lifnei Hashem. The Zohar says, is there a connection? So now the child, whoever is in the Zohar, is darshing the similarity between the psukim. And the same thing as we do in Gemara. Right? How do we call this in Gemara? Yeah? So the same thing, the same tools we apply in the Gemara, apply here. Is there a connection, correlation between v'achalta lifnei Hashem v'samachta lifnei Hashem? So he says, Mikraot elu, these psukim, hayu mitkaimim כשישראל היו שורים על ארץ הקודש. When Am Yisrael used to be in the Holy Land, ונראים לפני הקדוש ברוך הוא בבית המקדש, and they would be seen in front of הקדוש ברוך הוא in בית המקדש during the pilgrimage, during the שלוש רגלים, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot, when they used to make pilgrimage. We come to be seen and we come to see. לראות הוא להיראות. Right? So this is a whole parak in the Gemara and Chagiga. We talk about the issues of pilgrimage, what you have to bring, what you can't bring, who is coming, who is not coming, who is exempt for coming, and so on and so forth. So it's a great joy for Am Yisrael when we are being seen in front of Hashem. It's in a way a personal acknowledgement. Not only you come to visit Hashem in Heichalo, in his place, he also wants to be seen. Lehavdil, make a complete separation, is like, let's say when we have any of those events, the Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars, the Schmaskars, Oscar the Grouch, all these events, they have the red carpet event. Every Shmendrik comes in, wants to be seen. They make the faces. They want to be seen. This one puts his, and they want to make such an impression that they can make dresses made out of steaks just to be seen. What happened to class? I'll tell you, if this is saying I don't want to be seen at all. So it is important that you will be seen, you'll be noticed. But lehavdil, this is a totally different kind of seeing. This is a spiritual experience that we go. It is unbelievable. We think that the Bet HaMikdash is going to be it's going to be built and so on and so forth. We don't really understand the magnitude in which the Mikdash had to Am Yisrael. There was the center of all existence of Am Yisrael. There was a central focal point of everything religious in Am Yisrael. Everything was done towards the Mikdash, for the Mikdash, in order to go to the Mikdash, Yerushalayim, and so on and so forth. Together with the loss of the Mikdash, we lost a major part of how Judaism was practiced at the time. And it's unfortunate. Anyway, so then it says, Ach ata, but now, in our days, Ech mitkaimim. How is going to be those psukim? How are we going to fulfill those two psukim? So I understand the time of Bet HaMikdash, ve'achalta lifnei Hashem, ve'samachta lifnei Hashem. I used to bring the olot and shlamim, and so on and so forth. You get a portion, you bring out to a Hashem portion, so achalta lifnei Hashem, ve'samachta lifnei Hashem. I understand that's yofi. But today, how would this psukim come to take effect? Mi yachol lifnei Hashem, ve'lismoach lifnei Hashem. How can you eat today, so-called in front of Hashem? And how could you rejoice in front of Hashem? That rejoicing thing is a major concept in understanding how far we drifted from the source. We don't realize at what dire straits Am Yisrael is in. We don't. We think today that we call it in Israel, Siba Lemsiba, an occasion for a party. Everything is a Siba Lemsiba. But really, there's only Simcha in few specific places. There is Simchat Chatan Vekala, and there is Simchat Torah. There's no joy in this world, anything, besides Simchat Torah, the joy of Torah, and the joy of Chatan Vekala. Why? Very simple. Beit HaMikdash was destroyed. Am Yisrael is not what it used to be. Yes, we enhanced our emunah. We became more believers to a certain extent. Of course. But really, Am Yisrael is not doing so well. When we build a new house in Israel, when a couple is getting married, Be'ezrat Hashem, we hope that there is going to be a continuation to Am Yisrael through this union and through the fact that it's going to have offsprings and so on and so forth. That's okay.
Bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah is not. No. Even a brit, no. Why? There's no, what's simcha, there is a brit. You don't know what's going to be with this child. Is he going to marry a shiksa or is not going to marry a shiksa? Even Bibi Netanyahu's son is going out with a Norwegian shiksa. Where is your national honor, respect? They don't know. There's no such thing because we got adrifted. It's like we're sitting on a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean, and we are partying with caviar and champagne, but we don't have anything else to eat, but we have loads of caviar and champagne, and we're having a party. Why are you having a party? You're in a lifeboat. Are you having a party? How long is your caviar and champagne going to last you? Are you doing anything to... meanwhile, you'll miss the boats that pass you by, or any effort that you can for rescue, because you're busy in partying. The only joy that Kadosh Baruch Hu has right now is when two Jewish people getting married, and the joy that he has when we learn Torah. So if you ever wonder, why is HaKadosh Baruch Hu so angry with me? Why? When was the last time you came to Yeshiva and learned? I know that you have very important things. You have a lot of important things to do. They're so important that you forgot God. You left them out. That's the only thing he has. He has a lot, but in terms of what we can cause him nachat, joy. Oh, Rabbi, I gotta go. I have a basketball game. I already prepaid for it. I can't What? Yes, Simchat Torah, we finish a Masechta. I'm not gonna be here today, Rabbi. If you're not gonna be here today, we're gonna deflate your car. We're gonna put sugar in your gas tank. We'll melt his engine. That's Simchat Torah. The Simchat Torah, that's why Seudat Mitzvah of Siyum Masechet, when we make a meal, when we finish a Masechta, when we finish a tractate of a Gemara, that's considered to be Seudat Mitzvah, because that's the only Simchat there is out there today. So how could you eat and feast and rejoice? Can't do that.
So we're supposed to be sad all the time, besides these other times?
It's not a matter of being sad. You should be aware of your dire situation and actually do something about it. Don't fall into depression. When you sit down and you have a reality check, and if you have a reality check, and you're really honest about it, you say, oh my goodness, what's going to be with Am Yisrael? What's going to be? What's the rate of intermarriage? It's devastating. What's the rate of total assimilation? Total assimilation. Devastating. Yeah, we're not going to make it as a nation like that. But yeah, then you might think about it. You say, oh, for 5 minutes, yeah, you're right. Oh, no, what the heck? What can I do about it? There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, let's go. Where are we eating tonight? All right, let's party. The volcano is about to erupt. It's going to cover the whole city with ash. And you want to party? Don't you understand? What are you doing, and to which world are you bringing your kids? What hope do you have for your kids to stay Jewish? It's cruelty. And what are you doing about it? Party. There's bar mitzvah. What's so great about bar mitzvah? Eat, drink, miniskirts, music. Is the bar mitzvah boy going to yeshiva? No. What is he going to do for a bar mitzvah trip? Are they going to send him to Israel to get in touch with his Jewish roots? Is somebody going to take him and explain to them what it is? Are they going to take him maybe to his bar mitzvah trip to Auschwitz? To show him how Jews were exterminated like roaches? Or they're going to take him to the Caribbeans? Punta de Cana. Whatever it is. Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico. Cancun. Vamos a la playa. What's the point of bar mitzvah? That's joy? To HaKadosh Baruch Hu? No, that's paying lip service. All right, we bought him tefillin. We got a good deal. $200 for the tefillin is a good deal. Then we're going to throw a party in a hotel, in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. It's going to cost us like $250,000. We're going to bring Russian acrobats for the event. So white lions and tigers and fire throwers and so on and so forth. The kid doesn't go to yeshiva. He never comes to Bet HaKnesset. Doesn't know how to open a Gemara. If I'll show me, please do me a favor. Can you read to me Rashi on the Gemara? He says, where is Rashi? Who is Rashi? So that's something to enjoy. No, it's something paying lip service for the parents. Okay, we did what we did. Baruch Hashem, we're finished with that. I know of a family that until 13 years old, until all the boys were 13 years old, they had 3 kids, until all the boys were 13 years old, they used to walk every Shabbat to shul. They used to walk every Shabbat to shul. And I'm talking about like something like 2 miles. Very active in the Jewish community, this sisterhood, this motherhood, this brotherhood, this whole kind of things, typical American stuff. Buying bonds for the state of Israel, buying this, buying that, very big. Kid finished bar mitzvah, Shabbat after bar mitzvah, the kids came, so we're not going to shul today? No, we finished with bar mitzvah, we're not going to shul. What? No, that's it. We did bar mitzvah. We're finished. How long are we going to do this? And what happened to the boys? Married chickses. They used to go to Hank. After bar mitzvah finished. Yalla, public school. So that's joy? No, this is joy. Torah. The continuation. And how? This is the spiritual continuation. Where's the body? Having a Jewish wedding. Jewish wedding. Not a guy who already has 2 kids from his shiksa wife. She's pregnant at the 7th month with a baby between her teeth. And now they're converting because the father is putting pressure on them. Let's make a wedding. No, I'm not talking about that. Factory for conversions. So it says, so how are we going to do this? Elavadai kenhu. Yes, we can do it today. Tchila, כשיושב האדם על שולחנו לאכול, when you're sitting at the table to eat, מברך המוציא ולא מוציא. המוציא, as the Gemara says. שהרי כתוב בורא השמיים, ולא כתוב הבורא. עושה ארץ, ולא כתוב עושה, right? הארץ. אלא מה הטעם כאן שאומר המוציא? Why does it say המוציא ולא מוציא? אלא כל הדברים שהם מהעולם העליון. Everything that comes from above. From עולם הנסתר, from the hidden world. מסתתרת ההי משם. The hay comes from there. להראות, to show, that it goes from מקור הגנוז. It comes from the hidden place. In other words, the food that is all on your table came because HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted it to come, not because you brought it. Your parnasa depends what HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees right to give you, not what you think is right for you. וכל הדברים שמעולם התחתון, everything that is from this world, that is more revealed, כתוב עם השם, and so on and so forth, and therefore it's going to be without the hay. So when a person makes a bracha, כיוון שהאדם מברך, when a person makes a bracha, now pay attention to what happens. השכינה באה לפניו. The holy presence comes in front of you. When you say a bracha, המוציא לחם מן הארץ, now the Shekhinah comes over here. Now you understand why is it important to say Divrei Torah on the table, or if there is no other person on the table besides yourself, to learn Torah on the table, because that's the only joy that Kadosh Baruch Hu has. That what would differentiate between you and the beast. To you calling upon the Shekhinah to come, and now you're eating not for your body, for your ta'ava, for your desire. You're eating for something much greater. You're eating for Avodat Hashem. You're acknowledging Hashem, the divine. You're acknowledging the spiritual, even in the most physical of all, which is eating like a beast. And it says, Mishum shakadosh baruch hu omed lefanav, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends in front of you the Shekhinah, shekatuv, ze hashulchan asher lifnei Hashem. This is the table. So therefore, the Ben Ish Chai brings that when on Shabbat, when the wife puts the chalot on the table, and it's especially appropriate for the wife to put the challah on the table, she should place both her hands on top of the challah and say, V'zeh hashulchan asher lifnei Hashem. And then she covers the challah. And it says, and when a person eats at the table, he should not eat like a zolel v'sovea. Don't eat for the sake of your stomach. Bring more, bring more, bring more, bring more, bring more, bring more. Because then you're eating for the sitra achara. Because the sitra achara, the other side, the evil side, wants to stumble you at whenever you don't pay attention. Right now you're eating, you don't pay attention. And what is more holy and sanctified of all? He got you there, he got you across the board. It's like taking the chazan, the shochet, and the sofer. All the Yetzer Hara needs to do is to confuse these people and takes the whole congregation together with them. So the same thing here when you're eating. You don't want the whole bracha that there is in the food, the whole assortment that you do by processing the food, you don't want it to turn into the other side, into the tzad tumah. You want to keep it on the pure side. How are you going to do it? You're going to put a spice, and that's called Torah. You're going to eat, you understand who you're eating for. You understand that your table, when we say the table is like the Mizbeach, we mean it is a holy domain. It's not something that you unsanctify by eating like a beast. You're eating out of control. You act in a certain way. Come to sit at the table like a person. It's hot, and your air conditioner just busted. Don't sit at the table with your wife beaters with flip-flops and shorts. Get rid of your flip-flops, burn your shorts. And get a t-shirt on. Something. You're eating in front of Hashem. This is a table in front of Hashem. So even eating, you need to eat dignified. Don't come sitting. And some people, when it's very hot, now I've seen people that don't have AC, it was very hot, they sit at the table even without having a shirt on. You don't believe me? Go in Israel. People sit there in the balconies in the summer, it's hot, they're eating garinim or they're eating watermelons, they're sitting without a thing, smoking, this, like this. It's like a behemah. Where's the kedusha? Where's the holy? Where's the acknowledgement that right now who eats? A beast eats. An angel doesn't need to eat. An animal eats. What would differentiate you and the animal is how you eat, is how you do things. And it says, the Zohar says, V'zeh sod halitenina. It says when Esav told Yaakov, feed me now. Le'alit is to force feed, like a goose. Halitenina. מהאדום האדום הזה. דרך חוללות וזוללות. That's how people who are inappropriate, that's how they eat. We don't do it like that. We don't get drunk. You want to drink? Drink a little bit. Drink is good, fine. Not like the president. Alcohol is not like marijuana. All they want to do is drug the people. Have a little drink with your food. But don't never get drunk. I've never seen a person that smoked half a joint and he was, You can drink a little bit of, you can drink, make a lechaim. On an ounce of whiskey, you're happy, you're good, that's good. A joint, it doesn't happen like this. This is just the opposite of what we are supposed to be and how we're supposed to be. And it says, וצריך שלא יעסוק בדברים בטלים ובצורכי הסעודה הטוב. While you're eating, very important, not to talk on the phone, not to look at your computer, not to deal with דברים בטלים. דבר בטל means useless. What do you need to look? Or you check your email while you eat. You're eating now, you eat. Turn your eating into an experience, by the way, which help you lose weight altogether, because you might eat longer. If you take your sandwich and you finish it in 2.25 minutes, or you eat your sandwich over 10 minutes, it will be a big difference on the amount of weight you gain as well. We eat and we gain weight because the food that we eat does not nourish us, it becomes a poison to us. And why does the food become poison to us? Because we don't eat appropriately. People in past years were able to do things that we are not able to do. The bodies were stronger. Don't tell me we are healthier now. We're not. We're just extending the life. We're extending the misery longer. Again, look at your grandfathers who are 80 years old. They can do arm wrestling with you. They can beat you up. But you're 80 years old. You have to walk with a catheter, and some guy from the Philippines push you in a wheelchair. That's the difference. We don't live healthier. We live longer, but not healthier. Why? Because the food that we eat is a poison to us. Why? Because the way we eat it, because what we do while we eat. The shulchan should be, the shulchan is not a mizbeach, but it should be as holy as a mizbeach. When you eat, make sure it's clean. Don't eat on a messy table. Don't eat while you're standing up. Sit down. If you're a horse, I understand eating standing up. Horses eat standing up. We're humans. We sit down while we eat. And it says, "V'tzrichim la'asok b'divrei Torah." And while you learn, the Zohar says, while you eat. While you eat, the Zohar says you should learn. Why? כי כשנאמרים על דברי תורה, when you eat and you say דברי תורה, נותן האדם תוקף לאדונו. You legitimize them in a way, Hashem, by eating. Why? Because you're showing by emunah that you're eating not for the sake of your stomach, but for the sake of Hashem. And more than that, you learn the words of Hashem. Rabbatai is a tremendous, tremendous lesson for us. Try to practice this. Take something, whether you learn Mishnah, every time you eat something, take Mishnayot, whether it's in English, whether it's in Hebrew, whether it's in Swahili. Whatever gets you through the night, whatever you understand. Take. And as long as you eat, that's as long as you learn. You eat quickly, finish one Mishnah. You eat slower, 2, 3 Mishnayot. That's all you do. Maybe by the end of the year, you'll be able to go to the whole set of Mishnayot. So now you know. So now you gain more knowledge, you gain more time, your food became different, and so on and so forth. You will eat slower and you will learn more, and that will change us, will have us, that will able us to give El Kadosh Baruch Hu more simcha, and we'll be mekayem. We're eating lifnei Hashem, and we're eating besimcha. We're eating lifnei Hashem because we call Hashem with a bracha. When we make a bracha, we call Hashem. That's why it's important to say bracha. And we sameach lifnei Hashem because we're sameach b'simchat Torah. It's a great day.